Hello guys, we're back. We take a look behind us. Our baby twin pteridons have turned into adolescents. I have literally not been able to do anything other than look after these. I've literally just been and collected all of this meat. But basically the full feeding trough that I actually put in here is empty. That was full, everything's gone. So that was over the space of about 12 hours. And I think that's roughly how long it lasts. Maybe fill a feeding trough up with meat. It was cooked meat as well, so they didn't go stale or spoil. It took it to about halfway, so I'm hoping that if I fill up both of these over the next half an hour, as well as the actual inventory of both the dinos, that they will see it through to adult. And I've decided that when they do turn into adults, I'm going to train Brother in health and melee damage, so she can take down pretty much anything. And I'm going to train Pteridon in just pure movement speed. So, let's get going. A lot of things happened last night. Well, I was in between recordings basically. I managed to sell both of the dinosaur skins that I had, the bone skins, which were the Carno and the Bronto. I sold them to Remo, who's on at the moment, and he gave us 800 metal and 300 gasoline, which was definitely worth it. It's got us well on his way to being prepared for the elevator. I also dinged level 70, so I can learn the fabricated rifle, which is a bit of a bonus because that means I can actually use tranquilizer darts, which I think are more efficient than what are they called? Trank arrows. This guy's base is coming on along quite well. Don't know if I've shown it here, but it basically just started off as a 2x2 base, and he's slowly improved it. There's quite a lot of guys that are showing up in all around the southern region, so it might start getting a bit tight. I've also been looking into breeding and basically the way it works, and I've found out that basically the best dinos to breed are high level ones that have got pure stats pumped, well, wild points stat. Basically the way it works, if you get a level 120 Rex, it has leveled up in the wild, and for each level up it'll distribute the points randomly. So what you want to do is try and find a Rex that's just basically randomly purely pumped health, stamina and melee damage singular. So basically you want to end up with 6 Rexes with health pumped alone, stamina alone, and then you just basically breed that down to the 6th child. So it goes 6, 3, 1, and then that way you'll end up with a Rex with max stats. It's the equivalent of a level 1080 dinosaur, but it will only say it's level 180. But its stats will basically be of a dinosaur equivalent to level 1080, which I thought was quite interesting. So as soon as I've raised these 2 pteridons, that's what I'm going to start looking into. Just getting like level 80 plus dinosaurs with stats that have just been purely trained. Okay, that was easy. Last night I could get a meat in abundance. For some reason I'm struggling tonight. Don't know why. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to try and concentrate on getting metal, so we can start upgrading and expanding the base properly. We just leveled up our Rex. All I'm doing at the moment is just pumping his stamina up, because quite frankly it doesn't last long enough. I think the max melee damage a dinosaur can have, and that's across the entire species, any species, whether it's a Rex, a Stego, Dilo, is 695. But obviously you're not going to want that on certain dinos. I mean, if it's got it, fair enough, but there's certain dinos you don't want it on. Oh, that's a dead Dilo there. Just like that. It's bugging me because I'm trying to find like high level ankylos and I've not found one. I mean, luckily at the moment I've not got the kibble for it anyway, but I was looking for one for weeks when I did have the kibble and never found one. The highest one I found was a level 60, who's now the guy back at base at level 90 odd. I was a level 76, but I don't want a level 76, I want like 80, 90 plus. It's bugging me how there's no brontos and parasaurs about. I mean, well, paracers, not parasaurs, sorry, because they gather serious meat. Look at that guy there. He's probably thinking, don't eat all these dinos, I want to tame some. Well, I'm sorry, but we've got 2 baby pteridons back there that need feeding. But I'm hoping that this video will give you like an enlightenment out into how much effort it takes to actually breed dinos, and pteridons are one of the easiest to do. So if you didn't already, you will realise now how much effort it takes. I mean, you saw all the meat that I've collected in the past episodes, and that just literally disintegrated by the time I'd woke up. Like I was spiders all of a sudden now, appearing up all over the place. Don't want to be falling down there. I would go out collecting meat on our pterodon, but he just takes too long killing things. It's frustrating. Oh, stop getting stuck, you retarded dinosaur. There we go. That server message is about the tournaments that are on at the moment, but I've not had a chance to really even try and play them. I had a go at one, but it didn't really work because I got slaughtered by the bugs. Oh, I've seen myself a Bronto. I'm gonna go and kill it. We're not going to be able to take the Dodo Rex on, not this year, because basically you need a mob of like 7 or 8 players to even think about trying to take it on. Reasons are, it recovers like a few thousand HP per second, I've been told, and obviously we're not going to be able to kill it ourselves doing that, not even with a Rex. Come on, I need more dinosaurs. Where are they all? They're not all dead. This could help. And it did. Huh, this guy looks like he's building a bit of a base. Stone base as well. Fair play to him. Built it a bit close to the other guys though, so we won't be able to expand far like I've done. I can't believe how many little dinosaurs are around here after last night. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just fill up the meat, do a few resource collecting, and then that's it really. I suppose it's just down to waiting to them being adults. Once they're adults, it's finding high level dinos to breed. That's my game plan, alongside expanding as well, but I can do that at the same time. Well, I'm waiting to find dinosaurs. The way it works as well is every time you kill so many dinosaurs in the area, it causes so many more to respawn once you've left the area though. Obviously, because watching dinosaurs fall out of the sky might be a bit weird. Alright, so we've got plenty of meat per of them have. I've actually got an abundance of hide, so much that I can't even store it anymore, so I'm literally just putting it in a storage box downstairs for people to take freely, because, well, I don't need any more. Because I mean, look there. There's probably about 400 or 500 hide from just collecting on the Rex. How long is that going to take, I wonder? It's over halfway, which is a good thing, but I don't know how long that meat's going to last that we've stuffed into them. And it shows how long it's going to take to do a Rex, which is annoying, but you know, what are you going to do about it? I thought of something that I was going to do then, and I forgot. Believe it or not. Blah 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 blah. What was I pumping up on this? Look at that guy's health, 150.5. That's why, because it's the wrong one. It's this guy I was looking at. Let's take these weights up again. Let's go and check if we've got any scorpion eggs. Still need more eggs to tame a high level Rex. Not got any turtle eggs, which is not a good sign. No. Right, in that case guys, I am going to leave it there with you. I will be back in the next episode when our Terry brothers and sister are fully grown and prepare for some leveling on them. Hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share. I will see you around.